Most people never succeed, and that's the truth no one wants to admit. It's not because they're not talented, not because they don't have dreams, but because somewhere along the road, they convince themselves that comfort is safer than greatness. They made peace with average, and they stopped fighting for better. See, when I say why most people never succeed, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about that silent war inside your mind, where every day you choose between progress and excuses, between growth and fear. You can read every book, watch every motivational video, follow every successful person on social media. But if you don't learn to manage that battle inside yourself, you'll lose before the game even starts. Here's what people don't realize: success isn't a big dramatic event. It's small decisions repeated daily that compound over time until one day your life doesn't look the same anymore. But the reason most people never get there is because they give up right before the transformation happens. They feel discomfort, they meet resistance, and they assume something's wrong. When in reality, that pain means growth is happening. You've probably been there before. You start something new, you feel fired up for a week, maybe two, and then you hit that wall. The motivation fades, the doubts grow, and suddenly you start believing the same old story. Maybe this just isn't for me. But that's the lie. That's the trap that keeps people stuck for years. And here's the thing in this video. I'm gonna show you exactly what that trap is and how to fix it fast, so you can finally move forward with power, focus, and clarity. So stay close, because once you understand this, nothing in your life will ever look the same again. Most people think success starts when things get easier. But real success begins when you stop needing it to be easy. When you stop waiting for the right time, the right mood, the right motivation, and you start moving anyway. The truth is, success habits are born in resistance. Every "I don't feel like it" moment is a test of identity. Because it's not what you do when you're inspired that defines you. It's what you do when you're tired, uncertain, or doubting yourself. That's when your mindset matters most. You don't have to feel ready, you just have to decide that the version of you who quits is no longer welcome here. When that shift happens, when you stop negotiating with your own excuses, everything else begins to align. See, you can't fix what you won't face. And the reason most people never succeed is because they spend their whole life avoiding the mirror. They're afraid to admit that their comfort is killing their potential. But the moment you choose truth over comfort, life opens up. It's not about working harder, it's about growing wiser, becoming disciplined, and turning every obstacle into a reason to keep going. That's how you fix this fast. By realizing success isn't something you chase, it's something you build, day by day, decision by decision. Let's be real, you've seen people rise from nothing. Maybe you've even asked yourself, why not me? What separates them isn't luck, it's the way they respond to failure. The people who win don't treat failure as a finish line, they use it as a map. Every mistake, every rejection, every disappointment becomes fuel. They don't take it personally, they take it as data. There's a story of a man who failed at nearly everything he tried: jobs, relationships, dreams, until he realized the problem wasn't the world, it was his habits. So he changed one thing: his mindset. He stopped asking why me and started asking what's next. In 6 months, his life looked completely different. That's personal growth. That's success, habits in action. You don't need the perfect plan, you need the courage to keep walking through uncertainty. Because if you can't stay consistent in the dark, you'll never earn the light. The biggest illusion in life is thinking success belongs to someone else. It doesn't. It belongs to the one who refuses to stop showing up. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you're rewriting your story. Every morning you get up, even when you're not motivated, you're proving that you're stronger than your excuses. And listen, no one's coming to save you. No mentor, no system, no miracle fix. Because success is personal. It's built from your sweat, your mindset, and your choices. You can fix this fast, but not by waiting, by moving. By deciding that you are done with halfway living. Because the pain of discipline will always cost less than the pain of regret. You can't pray for success and still cling to your comfort zone. Those two things don't live in the same house. And when you finally understand that, that's when everything begins to shift. Here's the truths. Success is not for the chosen few. It's for the ones who choose. The ones who take their failures and use them as stepping stones, not excuses. The moment you stop waiting for motivation and start acting on commitment, you start to live differently. You feel the power that comes from alignment when your actions match your ambitions. That's how you fix this fast, by facing what's been holding you back and finally deciding it's time to rise. You've got to rewire your mindset. You've got to remind yourself every single day that success is not an event, it's a lifestyle. And once you make that internal shift, no one can take it from you. If you made it this far, that already says something about you. It means you're ready. Ready to change the way you think, the way you show up, the way you build your life. So don't stop here. If this message hit home, your next step is clear. Watch the next video, how to be proactive, not reactive. It'll show you how to take control before life controls you. We are Wisdom Recorder, your knowledge source. Subscribe, like, and keep growing with us, because your best story is still unwritten.